Hello, I'm Andy, and this is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 2nd of October to Saturday, the 8th of October, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Scorpio. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. Who changes these lines, brings new signs to appear, old signs disappear, black dots appear. It's the soul that's sending you messages. So I read your palms and together with your date of birth and time of birth, that's how I give you a very accurate reading of 90 minutes, which will cost you USD $50. I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you, the soul, so that your third eye can wake up earlier and so that your aura can shine. Most of us only get it in our 50s, 60s, and 70s. We'll talk more about this later. So you come from Scorpio, and Sunday, the 2nd of October, that's a miserable, bad morning and afternoon. Things are going to get from bad to worse if you let them. The planet of anger is there. So don't show your temper. The planet of undecidedness is there. So you'll never be able to make up your mind. So don't take the lead, don't be the organizer. Just sit back, follow the leader, whoever that might be, and just sit back and remain quiet because whatever you say and do is going to be miserably going wrong. You can't help it. These are bad planets there, and many of them are emotional planets. So the emotional side of your life is going to get from bad to worse as the hours move on in the morning, afternoon. Don't show your temper. Remain quiet. Don't get into an argument. Don't be too expectant of anything. Chasing for a romance on this morning, afternoon is going to be making you defeated. And of course, you'll feel very bad. So try to be less expectant, let the hours pass slowly. And I would say that accidents are definitely seen, physical accidents, mental accidents, and emotional accidents. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful. That's how a day can change for you. All those solutions you will find and why things went wrong in the morning, afternoon. And your element of luck will grow and grow as the evening and nightfall moves on. The trouble is, these morning, afternoon planets don't disappear. They like to visit you and bring disappointments for you. Have you meet the wrong people? Have you to be made use of? Just be disappointed again. But their energy is not that strong, but strong enough to slow down what you want. So evening and nightfall, don't expect 100% of success. Be happy with about 60% would do. And whatever you want, try to be with people who are friendly because your temper compared with these emotional planets can just get out of control. Monday, the 3rd of October, this is a very lucky morning, afternoon. You can meet very powerful people to help you job wise. So they could be your bosses, to help you business wise, making very good contacts. So go chase for what you want. The chances are you are going to be supported in what you say and do, whether in job, whether in business. Chase for that romance if that's what you want. Have lunch with people that you know can help you to expand business or help you to get a better job or just be with the friendly people that you want to be happy with. All that's very possible morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, your ego gets bigger than your head. Yes. And because of that, you say and do things which are frightfully going to go very wrong, and disappointments will enter. You will tend to become stubborn. You'll tend to become dominating, all for the wrong reasons. Because you're not getting anything, you become stubborn. Because you're not getting anything, you become unnecessarily egoistic and criticize people. So watch out for these planets. Some of your good morning planets will come to help you, giving you an opportunity to meet people to further your good intentions and further your good luck, whether in any area of your life. But the planets of ego you have to control. And how do you control your ego? By putting up a front that you are very agreeable and negotiable. That will improve your tolerance, that will improve your teamwork. That's how you do it. Tuesday, the 4th of October, this is a very lucky morning, afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness are there. Their duty is to bring you wonderful, wonderful ways to benefit from unexpected opportunities, whether chasing the romance, whether in your place of work, whether in business. Just reach out to people, send them messages, ask favors. You will see that good results come very unexpectedly. People you don't like, people you don't like, and wanting to be friends with them. That is also very possible. So I call them the planets of unexpected goodness. Many of them are internet planets. So go onto the internet in the morning and afternoon, and you're going to be surprised how unexpectedly you find opportunities of all kind or meeting people as well. Evening and nightfall, the planets of despair, the planets of disappointment, the planets of emotional trouble, the planets of indecision, they are all there. If you don't have to go out, it's even better. But if you have to be out, don't be a decision maker and don't be a planner or organizer because you'll just not know what you want. You'll just drift along. And because these are negative planets, I'm worried that you'll drift along into the company of people who are not good for you. So choose company very carefully. These emotional planets can give trouble to your marriage very fast. Give to your romance or romance partner very quickly can break up. So be careful. Some of your morning planets will come and help you and give you opportunities, but these opportunities can go out of control and then they can lead to you saying the wrong thing and doing things because you get emotionally troubled. So just don't be too expectant of anything in the evening nightfall. If you don't have to be out, even better. Wednesday, the 5th of October. This is a very good, fast moving morning and afternoon. Your speech, your brain power, everything you say and do is going to be wonderfully received. The planets of communication are all there, making you very clever where you work, very clever where you do business. So do all that. Show off your skills. At work, talk to your bosses and your plans. You'll get ideas one after another instantly. In business, talk to the business people. Show them the way how to quickly create plenty of opportunities in the business between you and them. And they'll believe you and you'll be able to show your plans. So be prepared earlier. 1 or 2 days earlier, start to prepare for this wonderful morning afternoon of Wednesday, the 5th of October. Many money planets are there. So it's basically all have to do with job, business, finances. Evening and nightfall remains very good. Now you are meeting people, I call them heavyweights. The heavyweight people means they have the clout to help you in every department you want. So to increase levels of a better job, increase levels of more business can all be handled. So choose company very, very carefully. That's the main thing. You are going to get support, but where you want it, that's where you want to choose the company from. And with the morning planets also there in the evening nightfall, you'll be able to convince people of your worth. And you'll go home pretty happy, pretty secure. Thursday, the 6th of October. This is a nasty morning afternoon. It wants you to be defeated, basically. Defeated in every way possible. Bad news can come where your job becomes insecure. Bad news can come where business becomes insecure. Romance can break apart or make you very insecure. So, this insecurity about you also includes not being able to be on the same wavelength as people. So, you don't want to discuss anything that's very weak for you. You don't want to discuss this in the morning and afternoon because you'll be the victim very easily because the intentions are that you should fail. So why stick your neck out? Just lie low. Don't get into any kind of differences of opinion. Try to show your agreeability at work and business. And don't expose yourself to any risk or you will lose. And I might say that accidents of all kinds can happen physical accidents, verbal accidents, financial accidents. You are the victim. So be careful of the company you keep as well. Evening and nightfall, I see wonderful planets there. They bring you back to your feet. These are very fast moving planets, evening and nightfall. I call them the planets of unexpected goodness. So they bring opportunities for you very quickly. They find solutions for you very quickly. So you find all the ways how to cure the problems of the morning afternoon. The trouble is, this morning afternoon planets don't disappear. They want to give you more trouble, make you weaker in every area. So, number one, choose company carefully. Avoid people you know who are not going to help you. Number two, don't be asking for too much. Don't let your ego make a play to ask and demand for too much. Just float around with people. See how you can help them, and that way make yourself useful for them. And that way you'll improve your evening nightfall. Friday, the 7th of October. I don't like the morning afternoon. They're talking about accidents, physical accidents, financial accidents, verbal accidents, you name it. So say less and do less. Don't get into a team of people who you know are producing problems. For example, at lunch, don't be with people who drink too much. You will end up there. And then you will have to pay because you may not be able to carry your duties out. Drive very carefully the whole day. Accidents of that kind can come. You can create enemies very quickly. So say less and do less in this morning afternoon. And don't go into the sea or travel by sea. Evening and nightfall becomes much better. Now the planets of good spirit are there. And they make you say the right thing, they make you do the right thing. They make you learn how to get better faster. Trouble is, morning afternoons don't disappear. The morning afternoon planets. So accidents again seen, and all that I said about morning afternoon will apply to the evening nightfall as well. But you have some protection from the evening nightfall. Especially what you say and do, people are interested. So have meetings with people, money wise, job wise, business wise, especially. And you will see you'll be able to convince them of your worth. Saturday, the 8th of October. This is an excellent morning afternoon. Long term planets are there. Long term planets are always going slow. So, hour by hour, your morning afternoon will get better and better. And that's how you make yourself lucky and lucky in the morning afternoon. Tell yourself to plan this morning afternoon. Is it for the job? Is it for the business? Is it that romance? Is it making your family happy? Is it having lunch with investors? Whatever. Plan it carefully. And you will see that hour by hour, these long term planners will unfold you to become very clever and to present yourself in every way to be successful. And also, your past efforts can be rewarding you on this morning afternoon. And people you know from your past to help you, reach out to them, ask favors. Evening and nightfall, very disappointing. If I were you, I wouldn't go out. This kind of evening nightfall makes you have arguments leading to unnecessarily finding no solutions. So the more you be with people evening nightfall, the more you say misinterpretation, miscalculation, and you'll just not be on the same wavelength as people. If you have to be out for a little while and go home early. The longer you stay exposed to people that you are not familiar with or even familiar with, the more disagreements starting with arguments will lead to differences of opinion and even breakups in personal affairs of romance or marriage. It can go to that bad stage. So staying home would be a much better way to stay away from exposure to risk. I have a 90-minute session that talks to you about your next 9 years. It's based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and reading your palms. Your palms are magic. They belong to the energy of your soul. Who is this changing the signs and lines, making them sometimes very gloriously happy, sometimes being frighteningly bad? Is the palm that's showing it to you. Your lifeline, your headline, your heart line, your Jupiter line, all these lines keep changing for better or worse. And so I will show you in this 90-minute session how your next 9 years are going to fan out by reading your palms and your date of birth. And I will show you your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. All these energies have to be part of success. Wearing the wrong of these energies, you just go downhill very fast. And I will show you as well how to make yourself the successful person by being able to activate your soul early. Most of us will only get that activation in our 50s or 60s or 70s of ages. Too late. I know how to accelerate the energy. And whether you are a teenager coming to see me, you don't have to worry. I will show you how to get the skills of connecting to the soul and activating it, and how your third eye can open, and how your aura can shine. These are the 3 steps to becoming that wonderful, superhuman being that you want to be very lucky with wonderful ideas. And I'll show you how. If you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you. I will look at your palms if you have signs of the mystic cross. And if I find them, then I'll talk to you about them. In the meantime, this is my email. Send me this email. And remember that it will only cost you USD $50 to have this 90-minute session. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.